moments to take a start of reading. All right. Okay. Examiner is in need of your opinion, not in the opinion of your father. Like in the last page, there was a student, I don't remember his name, but when I asked him a question that what time you get sleep, he answered me, I sleep at 10 p.m. but my father also sleep sometime at 10 p.m. but sometime at 11 p.m. Examiner is not interested in your father opinion. What your father do so far? What is the activities? What is the schedule? What are the habits? What is the timetable? What are the likes, dislike of your father? What is the opinion regarding different aspects, different things? Examiner is not going to take an interest of you within your father, friends, siblings, or the society social opinions, right? Examiner will only take interest in your opinion. What do you do so far and your 24-hour schedule, and how you spend the 24-hour schedule in section 1. Like there would be 3 sections. If new aspirant is done, Mohammed from Ottawa, Canada, sorry, from Canada, or any other aspirant, there would be 3 sections in IELTS speaking, right? Now the first section would deal with introduction. First 4 questions. And last Monday, one of my aspirant also appeared in IELTS real exam within Pakistan, right? Now she told me like that, similar. I told you the first 4 questions are going to be similar overall in whole world. Wherever you are going to appear in IELTS exam for speaking module, the first 4 questions are going to be similar in IELTS speaking module. What's your name? May I see your identity card? The third question would be, do you work or study? And the fourth question would be, where do you live? And now the remaining 4 or 5 or 6 questions within section 1, like there will be 3 sections within section 1. After these 4 questions, I told you like how to deal, how to answer for what is your name, may I see your identity card, and where do you work or study. We have already discussed those questions in very details. Right now I can also ask the similar questions from you, anyone, even from the new or old aspirants. So be attentive, be ready for the question session as well, right? Now, the remaining 4 questions in section 1 would be based on your schedule, would be based on your interest, would be based on your like, dislike, agreement, disagreement, 24-hour schedule from morning till night, from night till morning. The 24-hour schedule, whatever your activities are so far, examiner will ask you the question related to that. Now, how much and how long you should answer for those questions? How much and how long you should answer? Only 3 to 4 sentences are going to be enough. But as Taiba, are you here right now? Yes, sorry. Yes. Is now voice
Yes,
clear?
sir.
Yes, good. Okay,
Yes,
I
clear
think
now.
you
Thank
asked this question or someone else that if we are not done our, if we are done with our answer, examiner is silent in the situation, what you should do, right? The moment in section 1 especially, the moment when you are done with your answer and speaking module, examiner is going to check how you are conveying your idea in English language. This is IELTS, International English Language Testing System. Not the test of your intelligence, not the test of your psyche, not the test of your psychology, not the test of your physics or chemistry or something else. This is the test of English capability. In speaking module, examiner is going to check how you are conveying a message in English language and how, whether you are getting his question or her question as well, right? In speaking module, these two things on the first priority, whether you are able to get his or her opinion as well, his her question as well, and are you also able to convey your idea in English language properly, the vocabulary, the pronunciation, the word. Now sometimes students stuck like, sir, which accent we should follow in speaking? American and British are the Australian one. The third, the 3 most popular accents and of English, Australian, Britain, are all of them are correct. Even if you use your own accent, like each country student, like now, Shadika and Kushalia, they are Sri Lankans within the same class, right? Muhammad is from Canada. Jawad Jamil is from Pakistan, right? From different countries, you people are having a kind of affiliation, right? Now, if you even use your own accent, the way your people speak within your country, that is going to be 100% that will be considered 100% correct. 100% correct. Only the pronunciation matters. The word should be pronounced word, not word. Like the student, whatever, however, and like how to pronounce the word is going to be checked. Pronunciation, they do not check your accent, whether you use American, Britain, Australian, or your own. That is your matter. The first thing examiner is going to check your pronunciation, whether you are pronouncing the word correct or not. The other two things, whether you are able to convince someone in English or not, whether you are able to get the other person question in English language or not, whether you are also able to convey your message in English language or not. These things are going to be checked. Someone is joining again and again. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. Now, these things are beside that. Whatever the tense, whatever the conditional sentence is used by an examiner, the same your answer should be in the same tense and the same conditional. That also matter. Now we were discussing in previous discussion that if examiner is silent and you answer for the question in section 1 especially, like there you're supposed to answer shortly, answer briefly, right? 3 to 4 sentence answer is going to be enough. What is your name? What do you do? What do you like? Who is your favorite personality? What is your favorite book? What is your favorite movie? What's your favorite song? What is your favorite place? Like dislike. Are you a morning person or night person? Do you prefer to work at morning? Do you prefer to work at night? All the things, all the questions that would be asked in section 1 would be having affiliation and would be related to your personality, your schedule, your timetable, and whatever you like and dislike, right? Now, the answer should be also limited to from 3 to 4 sentences. But if examiner is silent and you can prolong, if you can prolong, you should. If you can prolong, you should. But the opinion should be only your opinion. That shouldn't be like the opinion of your father, brother, sister, siblings, or friends, etc. You should talk regarding yourself. That I'm. Furthermore, I would like to say, sir, I also prefer to sleep sometime late because of my busy schedule. Like the question is, if the question is, what time you get sleep? And section 1, sir, I sleep at 10 p.m. Around about 10 p.m. But sometimes when I get stuck, or sometimes when sir, when I have like a busy schedule, then I prefer to sleep a little bit late because to perform our activities that is also very important. Now, if the examiner is silent and you can prolong your answer, you should. And how you should? You should keep WH questions in mind. What should be answered? Who should be shared? Whose opinion? My opinion. In section 1, where, when, why, WH questions in mind, and answering for those, keeping WH question in mind, you can prolong your answer while keeping those WH questions in mind. Further, in section 1, when you are done, again, even if you prolong your answer and examiner is silent in the situation, right now I would like Kushalia, are you here? Yes, Kushalia, are you here?
Yes.
Your voice is your voice is too slow.
Yes.
Okay, I think there is a little bit problem from your side. Don't know. Okay, Shanawaz, are you here?
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
here.
just answer for this question, and I'm not going to ask you the next question, and also conclude the answer whatever I want to discuss, like whatever I want to share with you people, right? Answer for this question, describe an event that you attended recently. Yes.
Okay. Recently, I attend one event which is held in the Sheraton Hotel uh, in last Friday. So I was invited with my team for to attend this seminar. It is about to implementation of the software. So in order to implementation, they invite us to attend the good, they invite us to explain something, but this is event they arrange not officially. They give us a good dinner and just a discussion between us and them to be in a frankly manner. So we met with their team and our team, and then we have a chit chat together. Then they have uh, friendly discussion about the implementation. It kind of the conversation for officially. You can
Yes.
hear me, sir, or not?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm listening.
Okay, someone message is there which he can't hear, so that's why.
So,
So, uh, so we enjoyed a lot. We have exchanged our knowledge with them, and with our also explain about our requirement for the implementation. Between this time, this is have a good event. So some other companies also there to attend this event. So we have a good connection between them. So it was very good for us to learning for them. That's it. Thank you.
how you should end if examiner is silent? In the situation, how you should end the question?
So, so I need to continue this one until you
No,
have
no, no,
said.
no, no, no. If I am silent, you are done with the question, the answer. How you should end
Yes.
it? To give indication to examiner, this sir, I'm done.
Yes, yes. Uh, because of such reason, for the explaining of the occasion, this is my experience and it was very good. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay. That was like I was actually of the opinion that this point should be in each candidate mind, right? And the opinion, yeah, it is here. Yes. I'm also going to comment on your answer, but let me just share this with our candidates. Yes. Because of when you are, yeah, now Muhammad is now voice audible to you. You just texted me. Muhammad, are you here? Muhammad, yes. I don't know whether you are here. Yeah, oh my God. Here's a problem in connection. All right. Okay. Yeah. Now, whenever you are done with your answer, and examiner didn't start the next question, right? How you should end by giving indication, positive and formal indication. Like sometimes if student becomes silent, the silence would show like this person is unable to speak further on this question, and it would have a negative impact on examiner. Examiner would think like this person is unable to have further discussion, to like to continue his further discussion or to continue her further discussion on the same topic. Like this person cannot speak for a long time, right? Silence. And if you ask, sir, please next question or I'm done, that would also having a kind of negative impact or negative impression on examiner. And if you say directly thank you, that is not also going to be like that, also going to be considered a little bit informal, right? Now how you should give indication to examiner that sir, I am done with my answer, you can ask the next question. You can utter this sentence: because of these reasons I prefer this thing, because of such reasons I prefer this event. Or if like Shana was answering to me for the question that the event, regarding the event which he has just mentioned and which he has just discussed, and the answer he can conclude, and he could conclude the answer in this way: because of such reasons, because of such facilities, I really like that event, thank you. Now uttering this sentence, because of such reason I really like that thing, or I really like that event, or I really prefer that situation, right? Thank you. By saying thank you and this sentence, you are indicating the examiner that sir, I am done with my question, you can ask the next question, right? Now another thing, yes, you are using so and so again. For the first time when you use so, if instead of so, if you use furthermore, in addition, additionally, however, sir, I would like to share also. Furthermore, however, in addition, additionally, like these kinds of connectors, conjunctive adverbs, transition, when you used and connecting ideas with each other, like you can get 6.5 easily by answering in this way. Like because why 6.5 easily? Why? Because the word so. to connect. So is also connector. I accept, and I agree, right? That is grammatical. The so is also connector to connect the next sentence with the previous one, to connect the next idea with the previous one. But this is common. This is 200% common, like everyone use it, and you are supposed to use unique information. Your answer should be in unique way. Instead of so, if you use therefore, furthermore, like therefore give us a same meaning, like so, right? Like therefore also stand for reason, so is also going to stand for reason, sharing the reason. Therefore, furthermore, in addition, additionally, you further, sir, I would like to mention using connectors would bring a lot of ideas in your mind, and also it also beautify your way of speaking. It also beautify your way of conveying your message, right? So you should try your best to use different connectors, and you should make yourself habitual and comfortable and also familiar to use different connectors transition. I would share again the connector list with you people. You should go to those connectors, especially 10 to 12 connectors should be remembered by each candidate. That would help you not only in speaking, rather also in writing module. When you write paragraph one, now how to connect two sentences with each other, there that would also help you a lot. Like by using connectors, you would seem professional speaker, you would seem natural speaker, you would seem like you has passed a time with any native speaker, right? And in front of examiner would also impress it. Examiner would also like it, right? The next point is the first point. This should be in your mind. The next point for you people is intonation. Now I already asked on the last Monday that if you can switch on your camera while answering me and speaking module only, I would really like it. Why? Because I'm also going to study your gestures, your facial expression, your way of expressing, your way of communicating, your way of conveying the idea and message. Why? Because in front of examiner, most candidates, which I have observed so far, most candidates, even the talented, even the genius candidates, when they sit in front of examiner, most probably like 80%, 85% examiner will be very serious in front of you. Now they get stuck in their answer. Like if the next person to whom you are answering, and he or she is very in a very serious mode, and you are answering to that person, you just answer for 8 questions. Then you just move to the cue card answer, and now you are explaining for 2 minutes. You are prolonging your answer, you are in attention to prolong your answer, and the next person is very serious like this. What do you think? What would you think? Like, am I answering? I'm making any mistake? Like that would be the situation to use intonation. And that's why I always ask you if it is easy for you. If it is easy for you, girls can just cover their faces, and boys especially. And in online classes, if you take it serious, believe me, guys, this is a, like request and suggestion from my side to you people. Like wherever you go, if that is job, if that is learning stage, if that is job or learning stage or business purpose, like wherever you go to abroad or even at the moment, if you would love your passion, if you love your uh, the thing which you are doing, the activity which you are performing, if you love your activity, believe me, you would learn it 100% perfectly, you would perform 100% perfectly in that, right? Otherwise, if you just try your level best to just get rid of it, to just run of it, then you would never and you would not learn it properly, you would not enjoy it. If you want to enjoy it, if you want to achieve the highest band, just love it. And for loving means to become very serious with this, right? Practice should be inconsistency. Without consistency, gap is like a virus. The fluency would also break. The words which you learn at here in online classes, the connecting ideas, the starting phrases, closing phrases, how to end the answer. Like if you just avoid the consistency, if you just bring a kind of breaks and gaps in your practice session, not only speaking in all the modules, right? It would be also like a kind of virus for you. The mental level, the mental capability would also stuck in answering for different question, right? Okay, so the consistency is also important, taking it seriously, and especially in speaking module, I request you and I suggest you, one, in whole class you can also switch on the cameras. Otherwise, when I ask any aspirant the question, I would really appreciate if you can switch on the camera. And on coming Sunday, when there will be mock interview or speaking module, all of you supposed to switch on the camera, right? Okay, now intonation, the next point, that is like English style, to use intonation. What is intonation? Yes, anyone? Kushalia, are you here? Arshadika, yes, Kushalia. Kushalia, Arshadika,
Yes,
yes,
sir.
yes. What is meant by intonation?
That the sound rise and up and down.
And that intonation can be observed when you switch on the camera, especially like then I would observe that whether you are reading from a piece of paper or whether you are answering me, right? That is going to be observed in live session, right? And anyhow, intonation is also now to the last day on Monday, the aspirant named Aksa appeared in online interview, and now she told me that the interview was perfect. The speaking module interview, the real interview was perfect. I just done it very well, but I am not sure regarding her intonation and the way of expressing ideas, right? Like boring person would be in front of you. Why boring person? Because he's asking the similar, the examiner is asking the similar question from each aspirant, each candidate, and asking the similar question make him and can make her bored, the examiner, right? Now if he or she is bored, you are going to make him or her interested through your way of expressing it beautifully, through your way of expressing it naturally, right? By using intonations, rising up, lowering down your voice, and at the same time using little bit gestures through your hands, and also having a kind of little bit smile, normal smile on your face, right? That is going to be considered your body expression. Your body expression should be very friendly in front of examiner. If that would be also boring kind of expression, it would also distract your way of speaking. Your consistency would also break, and at the same time you would lack confidence, you will feel hesitation, and what would happen? Examiner will also disappoint you in giving you bands, right? The friendly manner should be like it should be act upon in front of examiner, right? So use intonation and facial expression, voice gestures, right? This was the first point. When examiner, two situations we have discussed so far. When the examiner is silent, you answer completely. Examiner is silent, this sentence should be uttered. Just you can take out the screenshot of this slide. Examiner is silent and you answer. Now what you should do, you should utter such kind of sentence to give him indication that sir or ma'am, I am done. You can ask the next question. Yes, the other response, I'm going to also ask the question from you people while moving to the next slide and other points. Yeah. Sometimes the next situation is sometimes you would not complete, you would have not completed your answer, but examiner would start the next question. The first situation which we have discussed so far, you are done with your answer, examiner is silent. You are done with your answer, examiner is still silent. How you should deal with that? You should give indication that sir, I am done, right? And for that, does the sentence which I have shared so far. But if examiner is going to ask you questions quickly and you are not done with your answer, you are answering right now, the moment examiner started the next question, what you should do, just look at this note. Sometimes an examiner has to face a lot of candidates, means 35 speaking session, and thus he doesn't allow you to more time. Rather, he will ask you the next question at the time. The listener should be very careful, right? Sometimes examiner is going to face more than 30 students, right? And then that day examiner would be in hurry to conclude and complete all the aspirants interviews quickly, right? That day you should, if you observe that examiner is asking the next question very quickly, I'm not done with my answer, what you should do, you should higher your speech little bit. Why higher? If you would have observed a normal situation when you are doing conversation with someone, if you are not done with the answer and the person is in hurry, that person would not focus on your answer appropriately, right? He or she would just try to share his opinion or her opinion and then to run up the circumstances, right? Now in that situation, to make convert and to make him interested, to convert his concentration to your answer, you should little bit higher your speech sound, to just attract his concentration, right? Okay, next thing is, do not discuss the ground and background. Do not go in deepness like that thing and other thing, and history and all other unnecessary points, right? Just answer to the point. Otherwise, he can lose the time like that. If examiner is asking next question and you were discussing any background history, etc., and you haven't discussed right now the appropriate answer to the point answer, what would happen? The student can lose the time for answering properly, and he can also lose the marks. Why? Because at the same time, examiner will also think like this person is unable to get the question. This person is unable to answer properly, right? So you should answer to the point. To the point answer is considered to be more perfect answer, and also limited answer, and also concise answer, and also if that is cue card answer, so it should be prolonged to 2 minutes, but that should also based on your opinion, on your like whatever you have observed so far, or what is your goal and future, if that is future related question. All right, okay. Thank you again for cooperation, again for long discussion. Yes. Okay, let me ask some aspirants, then our session is also going to end. Yes, some aspirants, I'm going to ask the questions. Yes. All right. Okay, guys, one note I have to share with you. And the documents group, I have shared a file based on the real interview questions, right? From January till now, I have shared the file. Those questions are from real interview. You can also prepare those questions, right? Okay, let me ask some question now. Then these points will be discussed in tomorrow's lecture, because then.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
Sir, I have can we, like, if the examiner asks us a question like, have you ever visited recent events? So if you don't have any answers, you can start either by negative sentence or what sentence we should choose.
Yes, Jawad. All right. Okay. Jawad, always answer in positive response. Examiner wants to listen something from you, like how you convey your idea and message. That is going to be checked. That's why even if you are not interested in answering for any question, or even if you don't have a kind of information regarding any question, or even if you don't want to answer for any question, even in all those situations, you should answer. Why? Because actually at here, this is the test of English capability and ability, not a game of, or not a measurement of lie and truth, or not a measurement of fake and reality, right? So at here, examiner is not going to check whether this person is telling me truth or lie or fake or reality. He is going, or she is going to check whether this person is able to convey his idea and message properly in English language or not, right? The answer should be given for each question. Like if I ask you, what is your favorite book, and you are not a good book reader and you don't like to read many books, right? Beside that, you like watching movies. Now even you should answer for that book. You should answer in this way, like this slide can show you the 1 minute, just let me make it clear. This slide can show you what is my topic, keeping WH questions in mind. If the topic is boring for you, like let's suppose book reading topic is boring for you, how you should answer for that topic? Even, sir, my favorite book is like science or fiction book, right? I really read fiction books in my spare time, right? Then when I went to bookstore, keeping WH question in mind, for prolonging your answer, even for boring question, when I went means keeping when question, like when I bought that fiction book, the last recent fiction book, I just really, sir, I just last week or 2 weeks ago, I went to bookstore and got this fiction book. I really got a lot of pleasure reading that book, sir. Now there, you just, when the emotions come, emotions in your answers appears, that moment you should raise your voice. That is called intonation. And then when you are sharing little bit serious points, then you should lower your voice. This is called intonation, the natural way of English speaking, the natural way of speaking like native speakers, right? Intonation. And when I went, why I liked it, any special thing you can share regarding that book, where it is placed, where you took that, what, which was best? the fiction which was so best as compared to other fiction. Who else was? My friend also enjoyed it. When I recommended that book to my friends, sir, they also got a lot of praise. They were also pleased to me. They were also very grateful to me. And I'm of the opinion that everyone should read that book, even at least once in the time, right? Once in whole life, how it ended. Now, I just explained also the answer, but hopefully you got the answer. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Good. Okay. All right. Just keep this note in mind. The meeting is ending, but I would like you guys to just join it again for 5 minutes, right? Because I was asking four questions from each aspirant, right? One each student, one each student. Just keep this point, and then you are supposed to just click on the same link to join again. Okay, just for 5 more minutes. Whatever is there in examiner mind, this is 100% important point. 100% important point. Whatever is there in examiner mind, go against that. Go against that means be unique in your answer. Like if I ask you, let me just take it on the place of examiner. If I ask you, what is the latest invention that has just changed the human's life? Now, most probably 100% or 80% student would answer me mobile phone, laptop, mobile phone, laptop. But that is common answer, right? Now, examiner would also think like this person is also going to answer me while sharing mobile phone, laptop, internet, Google, social site. The same answer is repeating by many common students, many common minds. Your answer should be unique. Unique things are going to impress the examiner mental level, and then he would like to hear or listen your answer accurately. Like in that was your answer should be for such question like microwave on, automatic washing machine, dry, uh, you can see stopwatch, radio, any other device, any other invention beside these few, like those who which are common, right? So for the discussion that we are going to discuss that in the next session. Just join it for 5-6 more minutes, and then we are going to end the session, right? And if you have any query, you can ask in that session. Just click on the same link. I will be thankful, right? We're going to continue it for 5 more minutes. Yes, please.